my friendship with Nick Rockefeller was one where we expressed ideas to each other and thoughts and philosophies, and he wanted me to become part of what they were doing, and for me to become a member of the CFR, and offered various business opportunities for me to get involved in, and for me to not take up the fight or the battle that I've been taking up in the past, to drop that idea, because what was the point of my fighting for the people, right? So I had a friend, Nick Rockefeller, okay, who was one of the Rockefeller family, and he, when I was running for governor in Nevada, he came to me, introduced himself to me through an attorney, and we became friends. We started talking about things, and I learned an awful lot from Mr. Rockefeller. And one of the things that we used to talk about was the ultimate plan of the banking industry, what they wanted to accomplish. And the goals of the banking industry, not just the Federal Reserve System, but the private banks in Germany and England, all over Italy, all over the world, they all work together. They're all central banks, and they're all part of the Communist Manifesto. Central banking is one of the major planks of the Communist Manifesto. We talk about America being a capitalistic country, but yet at the same time we have a central bank that plans everything for us, right? And the graduated income tax is another plank of the Communist Manifesto, right? So right there you have two major planks of the Communist Manifesto that have been brought in because of the Federal Reserve System, okay? So the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one-world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one-world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is giving me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do.
Everything is in there, And so they want a one-world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave.
All right. Shalom. Call Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salvation to all the brothers and hopefully elect out there that's pushing this word and truth and sincerity. And to you few sisters out there that watch too, Shalom. Doing this video is going to be entitled, The Elect Will Not Receive the Mark of the Beast. Or the elect will not receive the microchip. Doing this video because this information needs to be put out there that the elect, the Most High, Yahweh Shai, actually has his elect. He's going to take care of them no matter what. He's not going to let his chosen be marked. And this is according to the scriptures. But so first I want to grab this is Job chapter 5 verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Right. So Esau has all these plans of, as you just seen in the opening video with Aaron Russo speaking about his conversation with the Rockefeller, that about the plan of the one world government, the one world currency, everybody being microchipped and all that good stuff. That's Esau's plan. That's their enterprise, and he's gonna get started. He's gonna get started and think he's gonna succeed in it. But the Most High has Esau in the trick bag, because he at the same time, Esau is doing the bidding of the Most High. The Most High is in control of everything, both left hand and right hand side. So he's doing a perfect job of being the wicked in the earth, because there is no limit to what he'll do. This Revelation chapter 13, I'm gonna start at verse 12. It says, "And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." And that's Babylon the Great. You got the Democrats and Republicans, which are the plebeians and the patricians. You have all this, the Roman customs, the Roman numerals, and everything it goes back to that Rome in Babylon. Verse 13. "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men." And Esau does have these great wonders. They dropped that atomic bomb. They have the nuclear missiles. They have very advanced weaponry. Verse 14. "And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live." And whether you realize it or not, these things, or this advancement in technology in which Esau has, that's his miracles, such as this transhumanism, being able to transplant organs from one body to another in order to help someone survive. That's his miracles. He does wonders. Speaking even in the EMS field, they got this thing called the wonder. They nickname it the wonder drug. So like basically, whenever you if you pass out or anything like that, they'll give you a shot of epinephrine, and it'll just wake you up. Just bring you back. That was another example, just the miracles in which Esau has. Verse 15. "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Verse 16. "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now, it says he causeth all, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or foreheads. Now, speaking on this whole coronavirus ordeal, if you notice, they require you to wear a mask. They say no mask, no service. A lot of these businesses. So they're not going to allow you to enter into the business to be served or to buy or sell unless you have a mask. Precursor to the mark of the beast. Esau uses gradualism to get you used to the change in which he's making. He's not gonna just force a major change on the people and then like just go straight in with the mark of the beast. No, Esau eases you into it. That's all he's been doing all these years, decades, and just easing you into it. And so by them easing you into getting used to making you wear the mask, then they're gonna establish a COVID pass. Where you're gonna have your medical history on it. All this different stuff, your digital identification. to know your medical history, whether you've been tested for the coronavirus or all kind of different things like that. And they have they'll have the right to either refuse your service if you have not been vaccinated, or you're not wearing a mask. They got all kind of stuff. They may not physically make a law saying you have to do it right now, but they'll refuse your service. They won't allow you to do stuff. The same thing. Think about with your children. In order for your children to enter public schools, they require them to be vaccinated. Like that's the same. That's what they'll do. They'll keep you out of the loop if you don't comply with what they're doing. That's how they get you to do it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So next one I'm gonna get Revelation chapter 12. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven." Now, of course, they're going to try to fight Yahushua, the second coming, but they're not going to prevail. He's going to knock them on down. Verse 9, "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world." Has not he deceived the world? "He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard the voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation, strength, and the kingdom of our power, the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night." And check this out, verse 11. This is the point I wanted to make. "And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb." Who is the Lamb? Yahushua. "And by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death." So you forsake this world. You forsake the things of this world. Like, the things of this world are not more important than this word, than this truth, than Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That should be your main focus on this earth, in this world. You feel me? So you got to be, to be honest with you got to be willing to die for it. You got to be willing to perish for it. Because once again, you're not really dying. You're gonna get the first go around. The first dead. They said the dead gonna rise first. You're gonna be the first one on the chariot. If you of the elect, it's you. If you're of the elect, it's a win-win. To die for this truth. Although, yeah, we want to live to see the downfall of Esau, Edom, but to die for this truth, pushing this word, preaching this word, all that, man, it's an honorable death. And you'll be rewarded. And the last one I'm going to get is my focal point. This is a Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. It says, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua." Did I just say they loved not their lives unto death? Gotcha. "And for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years." Now I'm going to read that again. "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither..." So the elect are not going to worship the beast. They're not going to worship his image. And they're not going to receive his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. They lived and reigned with the Mashiach 1,000 years. So the elect will not receive the mark. The elect will not take the mark of the beast. The elect does not love, they will not love their lives unto death. So, hopefully edified. Shalom.